Hi, this is Bob Kay coming to you from the International Motorcycle Show in Dallas, Texas. We are here today with John Cussamy from Harley-Davidson. Harley-Davidson has been a strong supporter of the IMS and the new Ultimate Builder Bike Show. This year we have a Harley-Davidson modified class that really is bringing more involvement from the dealers, allowing to go a step higher than just bolt-on customization. John, we really appreciate the fact that Harley's involved in supporting us. They're coming up with some really nice prizes for the show here. Tell me about Harley and why they want to push the dealers more getting into this step above bolt-on customization.
Sure. Well, you know, Harley-Davidson is clearly one of the best brands to customize, and it only makes sense that you get the dealers involved. Dealerships are on the forefront seeing what's out there, what a customer's doing, and we feel that if customers want to get involved in this thing, want a true understanding what it's about, then the Harley-Davidson dealership should be able to facilitate that conversation. So it only makes sense that you get dealers involved in this thing to really help customers along that journey so that someone brand new who looks at these great motorcycles understand that they have a resource.
Well, you know, it's really interesting. We've just modified this class coming out of the World Championship in Sturgis this year, and we've actually made it now so you have to have a stock Harley configuration frame manufactured by Harley-Davidson and Harley cases. Still gives them plenty of opportunities with rake trees, sheet metal, bags and stuff. Are the dealers excited to be involved at this level?
I think the dealers have been very excited, and they've always wanted it. You know, there's so much creativity out there. The dealerships have that creativity because, you know, not only are they in the Harley-Davidson sport, but they're also into racing and they see what's out on the street. So that creativity and the freedom to do whatever needs to be done is, I think, a strong point of our dealer network. They want to be out there customizing motorcycles. They're at the forefront of the business, and they want to showcase what they can do.
Well, you know, I couldn't agree with you more. We all know that being involved in motorcycles is a bit of a dream world, but there's a long way between the stock motorcycles and the freestyle motorcycles featured here at the Ultimate Builder Custom Show. I think everybody's welcome, especially the dealers I've talked to around the country, to have this new program available in the support of Harley-Davidson.
Yeah, like I said, the dealers are excited. We're excited for them, and it's just, I'm so happy that it took it took us this long to get here, but we're going to make sure that it's one of the best events out there for that dealers, and like I said, they're committed to it, and so is Harley-Davidson.
Well, we're here now. We appreciate the support. This is our first show of 12 shows to come. We will be doing the American Championship in Daytona, and I think Harley's even going to step it up and offer an engine for the winner of the first place class, I understand. So Harley's creating a lot of excitement. This show is creating a lot of excitement. We really thank you, John and Harley-Davidson, for all your support and help in making these dreams come true for the riders of America.
And I thank you. You know, Harley-Davidson wouldn't be here without the customers and the riders out there, so it only makes sense that we give it back.
Thanks. All right, and of course the number one for the modified Harley class, just an incredible bike, kind of represents everything that's going on in the Harley world, and what we're seeing there is number 26 with Lobo and his 2008 Road King. Probably the most incredible paint I've ever seen on a motorcycle. Remember, not only is Lobo getting this full travel bag, but it's a race tuner included with it. We have to support our future builders of tomorrow. Have a feeling we're going to see some more nice bikes from this father and son team in the future. Thanks. All right. All right, John, thank you again. We really appreciate everything you're doing. Have a good day. Hi, this is Bob Kay at the Ultimate Custom Bike Builder Show in Dallas, Texas, and I'm here with Lobo, the winner of our modified Harley class. You know, I called Lobo about a week or so ago, and I said, you know, you got a pretty nice bike. I think you really ought to get down here and get it entered in the show. Wasn't too sure about it, you know. He said, there's going to be a lot of stiff competition. I know it's a world championship type builders out there. I'm not sure. And I said, I've heard from a lot of people you got a real nice bike. You ought to be here. So Lobo, should you have been here?
Let me think about that for a while. Yeah, I should have been here. I got to meet Bob Kay. That's the most important thing.
Well, there's a compliment for you. You have a very unique kind of graphic going on with your bike that seems to be more than just a piece of art. It seems to have a story with it. Is that what it's about? Is that through the build process? Tell us a little bit about your inspiration and what you were doing there.
Well, I'm a little different than a lot of people, and honestly, to tell you the truth, my bike is my life. To me, the bike is me. Every time somebody sees the bike, they go, that's Lobo's bike. Well, if it's going to be my bike, it has to be me. It can't be a flame job or something like that. It's got to be me. I've got my wife on the bike. I've got my best friend Gary, who painted the bike, on the bike. I'm on the bike. There's just a lot of me that goes into it, a lot of heritage and a lot of long-term things that are important to that paint job that really make that bike come together.
Well, I could see that, and it was a very special bike, and obviously the judges, and even in the People's Choice, it did rank really high. How do you find time? You mentioned family and your bike being your life and your family, so how do you get to figure out to go riding and to build a bike and work and probably everything else? How do you put that all together?
Well, you know, I'm not a builder like everybody else is. I did this on my own, and I have really talented friends, thank God, because I'm not talented at all. And, you know, it's one of those things where when I'm doing something else, something just kind of hits me and I go, hey, I want that. Or I'm on the internet and I see, you know, something that somebody else has done. I'm like, I like it. I'd like to see it a little different. And, you know, I just got tired of the same bikes coming out all the time. And I just wanted something that was completely different. And, you know, when this bike first came out, it was completely different. And I still haven't seen anything that's like it now. So it's all about being unique.
Completely different, and uniqueness is a big part of this show, but the way you put it together really makes a difference, and that's what makes a winner. So any words of wisdom for people that want to start doing their own projects, or, you know, this modified Harley class is about working with basically stock chassis and going from there. Obviously you didn't see any limitations, so anything you can, any advice you can pass on?
Well, you know, when I help my buddy sell paint, Gary, I always tell people, make something that's either completely you or completely not you. You know, and a lot of times, you know, like people see my bike, well, they don't like the bike, that means they don't like me, but it happens, you know. I mean, the thing is you have to be so out there that it's just, it's one of those things, you got to put yourself on the line to be what you want to be. And this is like one of those times that even if you're a lawyer and you have a bike, you know, just because you have a job doesn't mean you're that person. You can be anybody you want to be when you're on a bike, and your true personality really comes out in a lot of these bikes. A lot of the bikes I saw out here today, that you look at them and you're like, that's so crazy. And then you look at the guy and you're like, that's not that guy. And then you look at him, you talk to him and everything, and it's like, it is that guy. And this is one of those things that's a very self-expressive thing to do. It's very important that you let your personality show.
I couldn't agree with you more. I'm glad you made the effort and got out here. Taking first place at the first modified Harley show at the Ultimate Custom Builders. We really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks a lot for making that effort.
Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it.